Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Nighthawks coming in at 7-1, going up against the Desperados, who come in at 8-0.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Austin Desperados and the Oklahoma City Nighthawks. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, it's Taylor. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now Taylor on first down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And Eifert has it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal here from the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now Taylor. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And a loose football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. It's Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The slot man in motion right. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's King. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back that up. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Gurley again here on 1st down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, here's Garoppolo. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
In motion goes the tight end. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to the booth right after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here we go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Austin's got it left side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And the tight end goes in motion left. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd.
Over. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard. All right, here we go. Blue, 90.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. throw on first down with Taylor. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Being chased out left. And he fires one incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Steps away to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They go play action now. Taylor. And he's got it. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they're very main track.
Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 79 yards. In the red zone this time. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on first down. Taylor flushed out right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there. 54 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to...
And it's caught. Touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's King. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 10 more there and another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
8 yards to go here on second down. Play action. Garoppolo. And it's caught. Touchdown. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Green will come in motion right. Now Taylor to throw on second down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go!
On first down, it's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Tuck it and run. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
On third down, Taylor. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 37. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Robert Quinn. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, they run with Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Garoppolo looks to throw, fighting through, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So Taylor is out, and they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. Brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone...
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Luck's Steelers going up against Newton's Bengals.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburghs. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On first down, Newton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. And the wideout in motion. On first down, it's Newton. Flushed out right. And he's got room. Bulldozes past him. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Newton on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now it's Newton. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now the rookie out of Tennessee, this is Alvin Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Will Compton coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Josh Gordon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. The Bengals getting set to go. From the end zone, Newton. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Josh Gordon, 98 yards. We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Josh Gordon on his way to a monster game. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On the grab, it's Reuben Randall. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the back.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They will go for it. Now Newton. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. For the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, Newton escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Josh Gordon as the first half is winding down. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Back to throw, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Koamisi, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Newton. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. A swing pass caught. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that catch puts him past the great Jerry Rice. For the most receiving yards in a single season, he's now up over 1,848.
At one point, we called Jerry Rice Flash. How about the dash we saw here today? The dash towards his record and past it. What a tremendous achievement. And how much fun is it for us to be here to witness it?
It's a pinch-me moment for us. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incomplete.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They snap it to Newton. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 21, and it'll give the Bengals a first down. Newton now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's complete to Brown, right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now, the Bengals on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the red zone now, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Marlon Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Newton throwing again. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown. Here in the 4th and final quarter, as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Koamisi in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least...
But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On 4th down, Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Newton on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Third and long, it's Newton. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, Newton. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Here's Newton being chased out left. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Josh Gordon from 19 yards away. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. The Bengals getting set to go. Throwing here, Newton. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. A swing pass caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And that passing touchdown gives him the record for the most in a single game. We have seen a historic performance here in this one.
And the word that comes to mind for me, partner, is relentless. This guy today has been relentless in going after.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Newton's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, here's Kamara. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle.
Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Make sure your squad's ready to fire on all cylinders by prepping this week's game plan. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, it's Newton. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And out now, here come the Bengals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. play clock winding down.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They fake the give. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Boy, a real head scratcher there. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Newton on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On 1st down, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Diggs going in motion right. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Cam Newton as this offense gets set to take over. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. On the counter, here's Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 36 yards. From the gun, here's Newton. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Josh Gordon, touchdown number 8. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out with it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His sixth. Second quarter in Cleveland. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Carson Wentz leading the way offensively. On 1st and 10, Newton. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. On second down, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And a pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Flushed out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. First possession of the 3rd quarter. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And his throw is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton eluding the pressure right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He was looking there for Reuben Randall, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Hauled in by Anderson, left side. That one goes for 24 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to.
Off-play action. Newton escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Here's Newton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A Cincinnati native, Luke Kuechly. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Stephon Diggs with a lucky number 13 touchdown. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. The Bengals getting set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Newton now to throw. Forced out to his left. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Newton on first down. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Diggs. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, Newton. Complete out right to Jake Butt.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They snap it to Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Back to throw. Flushed out right. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And it says incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
He'll look to throw. Rifles one incomplete. This defense not going to lag back. They come with pressure that time, force him out of the pocket, and the incompletion.
And so many times when you're watching a game, you're seeing the offense doing all the dictating. In this case, the defense said, we're dictating the terms. And
he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a desperation, and this is caught. And he's brought down after a good game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from great game that we got this.
Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Raiders going up against the Bengals.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Benjamin, the man in motion left. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! What? 90!
From the gun, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This is Jalen Richard, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him for just a couple and force a 3rd down.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this will be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down following the run. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Here's Watson now on second down. Now he'll escape to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Let's go! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Hut!
3rd and 2, Watson. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert from 10 yards out, and the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Defense showing blitz. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carl Lawson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Carr throwing on second down. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On play action, now Carr. He'll buy some time right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. On play action, it's Carr. Steps away. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And again this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Janikowski bangs it through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole 2nd half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go. 1, 9,
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Carr now to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through him. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Carr now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On second down, here's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Play action. Now it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. On 1st and 10, Watson dancing to his left. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And they're going to run the end around with Jackson. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. As they run the counter play. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. In motion, Patterson. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but it was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Watson. And caught, right side, Green. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
Here we go.
Now Watson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
To throw on second is Watson. Buying time to his left. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ohio.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Let's go.
To throw is Watson. Looking to throw on second down. Caught by Montgomery. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. The play clock's running down. On the toss, Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Second down and 4. Now Mixon. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Finds his target, Montgomery. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now they run with Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And now it's 2nd and goal. Mixon. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go.
Now it's Watson. Being chased, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Carr. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29, and he works free. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Getting down to the end here, they have a two-score lead. Barely, but it's a two-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. They'll run here with Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And Watson's going to throw it here. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
There's so many